Hey, what's going on guys? My name is Rampage, and in this video I'm going to talk about my experience at this year's Expo 2015, because some of you may have noticed that I did go as a press person for BagoGames.com, and I just wanted to make a video just to talk about my experience. Yeah, let's get into it. So I'll talk about the games that I actually played, or the games that I watched being played, because the lines were pretty huge, and some of them you could just walk around the corner and you could see them. So it was just like, fuck it, instead of lining up to play it, I'll just watch some other bastard play it. So the games that I did that for were Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and yeah, it just a lot of the assets in the game look too much or too similar to Assassin's Creed Syndicate, Assassin's Creed Unity. Like a lot of the buildings and stuff like that, so I would assume that it's just a lot of it is just copy paste from Unity, which to me is quite bothering. Obviously they have to do it at some point because they are creating games every year, but I don't know, it just sort of annoyed me a little bit too much. Fallout 4, I wanted to play that game, but found out that it was only an experience, so you were either watching someone play it, or you're watching some gameplay we've already seen. So yeah, that really pissed me off, and I was around that booth for a little while just to sort of hear some people's opinions on it, because I saw a few people come out and they were like, well, this is an experience, I thought it was playable. And I didn't say that to them, but I was thinking, well yeah, I thought that exact same thing, because I'm pretty sure I got a press email from one of the EB Expo press, sort of, not press, but the PR, stating that Fallout 4 was playable, when it wasn't. Now, don't quote me on that, I could be wrong there, but I'm pretty sure it did say it was playable. Halo 5, I walked past that, didn't really want to play it, because it was just a multiplayer, I'm not really interested in that. Battleborn, I watched that being played. It's pretty cool for a MOBA game, like it's a sort of third-person game. But yeah, for me, it's not really a game that I want to play. Now, I don't know whether it's free to play. It could be. It might be a paid game. I have no idea. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. Now, this is a game that I've already lost interest in, because, originally they had Rainbow Six, I think it was Rainbow Six Patriots. And they scrapped that idea for a game like Siege. Siege to me is basically like just, a home invasion type thing version of Payday. That's exactly what it is, just a full price version, and developed by Ubisoft instead of Sony or whoever it was originally, because it was a Sony thing originally, if you didn't know that already. Yeah. There was so many people lining up for that thing, and I was just like, why are you lining up for this game? Because there's like public betas right now for, I'm pretty sure, consoles as well as PC. At least, I don't know about consoles, but on PC there's a current closed beta and public beta, I think, now too. So I'm just thinking, why are you lining up for this thing? Like, there was so many people lining up for Rainbow Six Siege, and I was just like, just go online, go to the NVIDIA website, just get a fucking code, like, they're free right now. Why are you lining up? Why did you pay and you're standing in line wasting your life when you could just go online for 5 minutes and just get one yourself and play it after that? Yeah. Anyway, Tom Clancy's The Division. I was watching someone play this, and I still have no idea what this game is supposed to be, because to me it looks like an MMO, but then it looks like an MMORPG at the same time, and the developers don't want to say that it's actually an MMORPG or an MMO at all. So what is the game? Does it have a single player? Does it have a co-op mode or co-op campaign? What is the fucking game? Like I said that in my previous video, I have no idea what it is. Like, it's a shooter, sure. It's built around this sort of MMO sort of ecosystem, I get it. But does it have a single player? Does it have a campaign co-op? Yeah, a co-op campaign. That sort of thing. I don't want to be online 24/7. I don't want that sort of interaction. If I wanted it, I would connect to your Uplay fucking service and play it myself. But I don't want to do that, obviously. Or a lot of the time I don't really want to play multiplayer, but if I was playing co-op, I'd still have to connect to it. So, whatever, but still, it was still really weird. I did play Just Cause 3. It was just sort of like this extension sort of mode, or like a, I don't know, sort of side mission or something. I don't know. It was blow up a certain amount of things in a specific time frame. I was just like, okay, that's cool, I'll play it. Now, what was really interesting was that they hooked up a PS4 controller running on a PC. So you'd have these, like people that play PS4 and were like, oh yes, this looks amazing. Mind you, the TVs they had showing it were pretty terrible across the board. Doesn't matter what game you're playing. The TVs there were really bad and do not represent any sort of final quality for any game presented at the show. Just wanted to get that out there. But people would be thinking that this is what the PS4 version is going to look like, or the end product for the PS4 version will have all these settings and shit. Sorry, but that's the PC version, just with a PS4 controller. I thought it was a little bit weird, but the game itself is okay, I guess. I'm not really a fan of it. To be fair, I haven't sat down and played it that much. I didn't really play much of Just Cause 2. I probably only played it for about 15 minutes. Figured that I couldn't run, and it pissed me off too much, so I never played the game again. So, yeah, the same thing applies for Just Cause 3. I can't bloody run! Why? Is the guy... I don't know. Like, why can't I run? Just please tell me, why? Rise of the Tomb Raider, I don't remember if that was playable, because I talked to the guy standing out the front of the Rise of the Tomb Raider booth, and I asked him, is this game playable? And he was like, no, it's an experience. But yeah, I saw people in there playing something, so I don't know whether to believe him or not. Oh, fuck, the website's like down. Oh no, it doesn't show. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, I took a screenshot before, so I'll be able to show you anyway. But yeah. I played Uncharted Collection, which, well, more like Uncharted 2 Remastered, because I would have thought they would have had, as I mentioned in my previous video, one demo for Uncharted 1, one demo for Uncharted 2, and one demo for Uncharted 3, or like, a 10-minute demo just having you play through all games. But no, Uncharted 2, apparently. That's all they care about. What else was there? I didn't find the Star Fox Zero game. I was looking everywhere for it. As well as like the Zelda one. I don't know, I didn't see them. Dark Souls 3. It might have been at the back of the Nintendo booth, actually. Dark Souls 3, I walked past that and was just looking at it for like 30 seconds and was like, the UI looks exactly the same, the graphics look pretty much the same, and the controls or the mechanics themselves look pretty much the same. So why are you charging full retail for this game? I don't have any interest in buying a full retail game when it's basically just copy paste from the first game. The second game did the exact same thing. It had the exact same UI, exact same movement, exact same mechanics, just in a different sort of location. The third game looks exactly the same as that. So, I don't see the point. But yeah, if you like Dark Souls, that's a cool story, bro. But, I can't get behind a developer that, does this time and time again. I just can't. Like, people can say that for, like, Call of Duty or Battlefield or, in this case, Far Cry or whatever. But at least those developers change the UI here and there. They change the graphics. They change some assets within the world. Dark Souls, nothing. Everything is exactly the same except in a different location. They might give you a few different spells here and there. But the entire bloody game, the majority of it, is the exact same as the first game. That's pathetic. Naruto, didn't see that game, to be fair. Need for Speed, I did see people playing that. It just looks, as I said before, it looks like Most Wanted, just relabeled as Need for Speed. And that's not something that I really want to get behind, because Need for Speed was never Most Wanted. The games were never like that. So if you rebrand this as Need for Speed, then subheading Most Wanted, subheading something else, fine. or make it Need for Speed Most Wanted or Need for Speed just something else. I just don't really see that this is a Need for Speed game. Oh, shit. Hey, sorry about that. I just bought, what was it? The Last of Us Left Behind DLC on PlayStation. On PS3. So, yeah, just finished installing. So, yeah. Anyway, the other game that I saw was Mirror's Edge Catalyst. It wasn't playable, but by the website, I'll obviously show you this, but on the website it says EB Games 2015 games, and then it lists the games, and then under that it has Star Wars Battlefront playable at EB Expo, but playable in EB Expo is in bold and bigger than the rest of the text that was under that. So I was like, okay, so at EB Expo 2015, these games are playable at EB Expo. That's how I read that message. I didn't read, the entire thing because, playable at EB Expo. I was like, fuck yeah, all of this is playable. But they don't actually show which ones were playable and which ones were experiences in two separate columns. They don't make it easier for you to, easily determine which one's which. You have to click on every single one of them. To me, just add a bloody list that says playable and non-playable or playable and experience. And just have them in a list. Is that too much to ask for? This confused me so much. I was like, at the event, I was like, I'm pretty sure Mirror's Edge Catalyst is supposed to be playable. That's what the website says. Because of that screen. Just because that playable at EB Expo was a little bit larger than the rest of the text on the left, I thought that all those games under that list, under the red sort of line, were playable. And apparently a lot of other people as well thought the same thing. Because when I said that, the Mirror's Edge Catalyst booth, there was a few people in the line that said the exact same thing. So I was like, yeah, so obviously I'm not the only one that thought this too. So that's a good thing. But whilst at the Mirror's Edge Catalyst booth, right, me and a mate from AIE were lining up for it, and there was a chick pretty much just in the sort of just cosplaying Faith, the main protagonist of Mirror's Edge, and then there was another chick just sort of working there, right? Now, I asked both of them what Faith can do. Like, oh no, actually that wasn't me. It was someone else in the line that asked them what Faith can do. Like, parkour. Yeah, okay, what can she do? So the chick that was dressed up as Faith was like, you can do parkour, you can, jump over objects, you can climb up walls and run on walls, and that's about it. And I was just like, seriously? That's about it? Okay. I was like, okay, I'm just going to test you. I didn't say that to them, but I was like, I asked both of them, what platform is this game on? The one on the right, the one that wasn't wearing cosplay, was like, this game is on, or it's on Xbox One and PS4. Exactly like that. I was like, okay. I'm pretty sure it's on PC as well. And they're both like, I don't know. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's not on PC. I was like, you're kidding, right? The first one was on PC. I'm pretty sure this one's on PC too. I was like, I don't think so. I was like, okay. A few moments later, they started talking about the video that we're about to watch, because it was an experience. And they were like, I think it was the one on the right, the one that wasn't wearing cosplay, was like, I'm not a gamer, but when I was watching this before, I really liked it. And I was like, yeah, you're just paid to stand there and say good things about it. And but they started talking about the game, the sort of experience video thing, and I was like, okay. Can Faith slide? And they're like, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure she can't. I was like, well, she could in the first game. It'd be pretty weird if she couldn't in this game. And they're like, yeah, it would be a bit weird, but I'm pretty sure she can't. I was like, okay. So we were going in, and, within the first 30 seconds of that demo, lo and behold, Faith slid. I was like, yeah, there you go. If you watch the video, you'd figure it out too. But right at the end, right at the end, it showed the platforms. It said Xbox One, PS4, and PC. I was like, yeah, you obviously didn't really pay much attention if you were just in here and you don't know what platform it's on. You don't know whether Faith can slide, but yet you just came out of here. Sorry, but EB Games, you shouldn't be employing people that have no idea what they're talking about to present games that aren't released yet. You either should be getting the developer, you should be getting someone that knows the game, or just an employee that knows the game to present them if none of these other people know what they're talking about, you know? But anyway. But yeah, that was basically my experience at EB Expo 2015. Like, there was a few hiccups here and there, like a few weirdness with stuff. But nothing like major or anything like that. So hopefully this video won't get any of them in trouble. But yeah, that's my experience. Hope you guys enjoyed my video. My name is Rampage. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. See you guys next time. Peace out.